So hello, we have here now Naomi T Solanke from Community Healthcare Initiative. It's a local NGO based in Liberia that was founded right before the Ebola outbreak, and they were very engaged during the crisis. So Naomi, could you please define me what's the localization for you as a local responder?
Localization for me is recognizing the roles that people play at the community level, recognizing the locals taking ownership of their own development for more sustainability purposes and growth.
Well, good. And I know that you're very concerned about the role of women in crisis. So I would like to see, how do you see, in your view, the role of women in localization?
The role of women doing localization is that women are first responders when it comes to humanitarian crisis. I saw that face to face, and I participated in that during the Ebola outbreak. Local women in my community came together, they responded to the crisis, they was creating awareness, sensitization, they were knocking doors, and they were at the forefront, they was like at the front line, and they were responding, but their roles wasn't recognized. The roles that women play wasn't recognized, and these women were more of change. They helped in preventing the spread of that disease.
What about the local leaderships? Do you think humanitarian practitioners coming from abroad in the field do listen to local actors? Is there a space for local leadership?
Presently the space is there's no space. That's why we're pushing for localization, because if international group comes to a country and allow the locals to participate, exert themselves, because when you're at the local level, you see the problem. The problem is the people in the community. They understand it. If you teach them how to handle those problems, when you leave, they continue to manage. But if international group come within the country, as they usually do, bring the expert, and one thing is the expert learn from us, the expert learn from the locals. They come in and ask the local, but the local view or the local effort that they give to that project or to that crisis is not recognized on the international level. They don't even mention that, oh, the people from this community help us, they took all the way forward, they own it, they were willing to work. So we need to recognize the role that the people play at the community. We need to include them, because without them you cannot go and implement. So when we start to include local people, we start to make them partner of the work that we do. We see that the work that we do at the community level will have more impact and it will be more sustainable.
Oh, sure. And just one last question, a bit more broad, sorry for that, is that what do you think it needs to be changed in the whole humanitarian system in order to, improve and promote localization? Okay.
The first thing is that local groups should have direct access to funding, because we have the whole pool funding thing that is happening around here. Donors are going to raise millions of dollars at the international level before it goes to the pool fund, travel through or international group, come to the country itself. The international group that is within the country have access to that funding before they then start to work with local group. Local group then go into the community, start to work within the community with community-based organization. Then the people in whose names we raise the money are not feeling the impact of what we are doing. But if we're going to cut all the system, the bureaucracy, make the local group build their capacity, make them to have direct funding, it's not about accountability, but accountability to the people in whose names we are raising this money for. And the people feeling the impact, that can change, that can help that can strengthen the whole humanitarian response that we all are crying for. The people in whose names we are raising the money will feel the impact. And there will be change in the community, because they're going to own the project, because they are part of the project.
Sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.